So since the last time I had you all on and I was doing a bit of recording, I've made a little progress in my shed slash studio. As you can see, the benches are all up. Got a little bit of tidying going on, so as you can see, it's all happened. So I've got my space organised, and next thing you know, I'm going to modify this bench over here. I've got some wheels up there, so I'm going to cut it down, clean it all up, maybe even give it a coat of paint. We'll see how we go. Anyway, that's the next step, and studio's, it's getting there. Bit more work though. So, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to chuck on some of this paint that I had left over from something else I did years ago. I don't like throwing cans of paint out, so I try and use them everywhere I can. So this is just an old epoxy enamel, nasty as paint, but it's machinery grade, and I used to do a lot of machinery refurbs years ago, so I had a tin left over. May as well use it. And that's that. So, 2 painted cabinets, 2 new benches, and now let everything dry and then I'll start setting up my studio. Nice. So, here we are. This is the episode that I show you my shadow board and accessories that I've chucked all over the top of my bench. All the benches I made. Plus, these 2 trolleys benches that I've finished off as well. These are the ones that I put all my cameras and stuff on and lean stuff on, and my other trolley, my other toolbox trolley there. Old tools, nothing fancy, just old tools. Alright, so here's my great wall of chaos that I've been building. These are my couple of old cameras and kids' cameras and stuff. Original Nikon up there, cool toy. Boxes of cables and garbage and stuff that I use all the time. Camp light, I like a little bit of camp light. It's where I do some of my editing, but I always take the laptop inside, so most primary editing is always done inside in the warmth. Toys up there. Robots. I worked for a large robot company for quite a few years, and I've bought and installed lots of robots around the world because that's what I do for a living. Down here, obviously, I'm a bit strange, bit of a strange cat. Diving knives up here. I always use knives to cut things open and do stuff. A couple of micrometers and measuring tools here that I use all the time. This is where I do a little bit of crafting, a little bit cutting and doing trimming and stuff for the kids' stuff as well as my own. And then obviously all the tools down the other end. So nothing too fancy, but it's my space. I built this nice little shelf here, literally out of just, I don't know, a couple of pieces of wood, trim them up, chuck them on. These are not screwed or bolted in, they're just sitting there, but it creates a nice little void or a shelf. I put all my screws and nuts and bolts and stuff down here if I need anything, and just makes it a bit simple, makes it really easy. Yeah, so that's my space now. So this is where I spend a lot of my time, and it's where I do what I do. Hopefully this will be the space where I create more videos and do more stuff. As you can see, the people who build our house, I don't know if you can see that. I might grab a level and so you can have a squiz at it. It really pisses me off, irks the crap out of me when people do really average work, yeah? Really average work. Now, my benches. Alright, these benches were made. Can you see that? These benches were made and there wasn't even really any leveling or anything going on. It's pretty good, right? I hacked them through, nothing major. This, you think would be pretty good, huh? Alright, can you see the bubble? Little to one side. Now, do this magical thing on the door. Look at that. Alright, which has created the gap up there. Now, I don't know about you, but I got a little bit of OCD, right? I got a bit of OCD. It frustrates me when people do really crappy jobs. Our electrical cabinet on the outside of the house is probably 30% worse. How can someone build a house or mount an electrical box and it's not even square? I mean, come on. Simple things, people. And the worst part about it is when someone puts up a shadow board up against it and you've got no gap down the bottom, and you've got a 10 to 15 millimeter gap up the top. What the hell? What's with that? 15 millimeter gap? Seriously, people, it's not good enough. Just not good enough. Anyway, everything has its place. I'll put it back up again. Kids skateboards. That's mine. Number one there. JT and PT. So three of us have got skateboards. Lady T, not so much. It's a bit of a scary thought. Lady T on a skateboard. Like to see it. Anyway, this is my little space, and I hope you like the little quick megander of my stuff. As you can see, I sort of randomly make stuff. So laptop holder, a couple of bits of MDF, cut and paste, good enough. A few screws. So it just gives me a place for the laptop to sit, so I can, have a look at things, and while I'm working in here, I can have a thing. I'm trying to figure out what to do up here. So if you've got any ideas, I don't know whether I should put a couple of big screens or a couple of big monitors up here, or more spanners and stuff. I've got spanners and sockets and stuff put away, but I don't know, should I put them up there, or should I chuck a couple of big screens up there? Let me know. Comment below. I'm still undecided. I don't know. If you see up on the thing, you'll see a diving helmet up there. Diving helmet, something I got given a long time ago. One day I'll find the bits and pieces. Little trophy there. Everyone asks what my favourite tool in the world is. I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's a little plane. Beautiful. It's all made out of brass. It's probably my favourite tool that I've ever owned. It's really nice. Anyway, I started making surfboards at one stage, so anyway, that was for timber runner through the middle of the surfboard. So anyway, that's my workshop. That's my place where I make toys and fix things for the kids, because I got 2 girls, but they always playing with stuff and wrecking stuff. So I try and fix stuff a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. The space will continue to evolve as time goes on, and we'll see how we go. But this is the area that you'll see more of. So when I'm going to vlog, I'll probably be sitting here and vlogging this way, and you can look at my crap behind me. Hopefully, a couple of small lights on. I don't know what to do to make it a bit more interesting, to put up blue neon lights or something. Welcome to the home of GPT for now. And as time goes on, you never know, there might be changes. But for now, this is the space I'm working in and having fun. Anyway, GPT out.